Ladies and gentlemen, United Way of West Central Connecticut welcomes you to the 19th Annual Community Builders Reception. Let's welcome Donna Osach, President and CPO of United Way of West Central Connecticut.
Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to watch the United Way of West Central Connecticut's 19th Annual Community Builders Reception. I'm Donna Osach, President and CPO of United Way of West Central Connecticut. While we would much prefer to hold this event in person, we are just as happy to recognize our very special honorees virtually. This is our opportunity to pay tribute to all of you who are helping United Way build our communities into better places to live and work. It is our opportunity to thank those who truly live united, giving back to their communities of Bristol, Burlington, Plainville, Plymouth, and Terryville every day. This past year has been about resilience. COVID-19 disrupted everything, but the stories that emerge are hopeful. While nothing about the past year has been easy, I am encouraged by people's kindness, strength, and their passion to improve the community. United Way continues to respond to the growing issues of food insecurity and homelessness by coordinating work with organizations and individuals who care about these issues and want to help. Remember, United Way is able to respond because of generous donors like you, and we're not done. United Way's focus is respond, recover, reimagine, rebuild. Together with our community partners, we will overcome this health and economic crisis. I would like to thank our generous sponsors, without whom this production would not be possible, especially our premier sponsors, the Barnes Group and Webster Bank, and our platinum sponsors, Bristol Housing Authority and Stephen Auto Mall. Please check out our program book on our website to see all of our sponsors, our board of directors, the committee who developed this production, and information about each of our honorees. And remember, there's no cost to watch this production, but it is a fundraiser and donations are greatly appreciated and can be made right on our secure website. The theme of our production is caring for our community. We are pleased to welcome back Gina Doolittle as our hostess. Gina joined our board of directors about 8 years ago and is currently serving as secretary. Again, please download the program book on our website to check out her brief bio. Gina will introduce each of our honorees to learn more about how they live united. Gina.
Thank you, Donna, and welcome to the United Way of West Central Connecticut's 19th Annual Community Builders Reception. I am delighted to be back hosting this wonderful celebration. Although 1 year ago, none of us could have imagined we would be having a virtual event for the second time, we couldn't delay recognizing all of the good that's been going on in the communities in spite of the pandemic. Once again, with the assistance and amazing production skills of Maz Media, we are broadcasting our event for your enjoyment. A copy of the program can be found on our website, uwwestcentralct.org, with additional information about our winners and our generous sponsors. Before we begin announcing our honorees, I have the pleasure of introducing a Bristol native who I have watched grow up into an incredible man. Kevin Raponi, best known for singing and dancing in many Bristol productions, and now a New York City resident and Broadway performer, chose the United Way of West Central Connecticut as the recipient of his birthday fundraiser. I'll let Kevin tell you his Living United story.
Hi, I'm Kevin Raponi. Around this time last year, I wanted to do a birthday fundraiser for an organization that I cared about. So I chose the United Way. I chose the United Way West Central Connecticut chapter from my hometown in Bristol, Connecticut, and I chose the United Way New York City chapter because that's where I currently reside. I chose the United Way for a number of reasons. Growing up in Bristol, I did a variety show, and a lot of the people that I did the show with worked for or volunteered for the United Way, so I saw firsthand what they did for the community. I didn't think that I was going to raise a ton of money. I mean, it was just a Facebook post and an Instagram post, but I ended up raising $1,200. So I split that between the West Central Connecticut chapter and the New York City chapter, donating over $600. Especially during the time, May of last year, COVID-19 had just became a huge pandemic, and what United Way was doing was truly wonderful, so I'm so glad that I could help. Thank you so much for what you do. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I'm proud to have been a little part of the 2020 United Way success.
Tonight, we honor 3 amazing community builders whose contributions to our local area have impacted many people. 1, a program that brought together several areas of the city of Bristol with exceptional results. 1, a team who rose to the unique challenges of this past year to make a big difference in so many lives. And finally, a group whose heart and compassion shone brightly during a very difficult year for a group who were uniquely affected by the pandemic. Additionally, we will recognize 4 outstanding students who have found ways to live united under these unusual circumstances. At this time, I would like to introduce you to our first honoree, our Rising Star Award. This award recognizes an individual, company, or community collaboration that demonstrates accelerating impact in the community. The impact can be shown through an enhanced United Way campaign, increased volunteerism, and improved community or program outcomes. As the committee reviewed several possibilities, one stood out for the huge impact on the community with stellar results. ShopRite of Bristol team. The ShopRite of Bristol team spent countless hours helping agencies, shopping for clients, and setting up house accounts for senior centers, United Way, and other nonprofits. Despite the pandemic, they continued educational outreach in the community. Let's hear from Jessica, Crystal, and Paul about the programs ShopRite supported.
In Bristol, we have seen the need grow stronger and stronger every year, and we are thrilled to be just a part of the network, just to be a small part of things, being able to help others in our community. And that's why when you hear mention of our partners that we're working with all the time, it's a joy to be just able to enable them to help feed others, to fight that hunger.
We are part of Bristol Cares, and that is a group of all of the partners in our community, and we are very, very happy to be part of that. We get to understand and get all the information about what's happening with the United Way, with the mayor's office, with the Salvation Army, with everybody in town, and how we can support them. The mayor has been an extremely big supporter of us as well and our initiatives, and it is, without Bristol Cares, I'm not sure how I would know as much as I know about the community. So.
Very involved in our community, very involved with our partners, very much wanting, we're bigger than just a grocery store. We're here to feed the community and to help with any food insecurities that anyone would have.
And to be able to get together with our partners, to be able to be part of United Way's program, to be linked with them, the consistency and the care of the organization is what matters to us. And we hope that we can bring that care and that opportunity to help others to what we do each and every day.
Bigger than just a grocery store, what a great example of being a part of the community and meeting the diverse needs. Partners in Caring really exhibits the values of living united. Moving on, the senior centers of Bristol, Plainville, and Burlington are receiving this year's Changemaker Award. The senior centers recognize the isolation and struggles some seniors were facing during the pandemic and developed creative solutions to help. By transitioning their social and in-person programs to virtual and drive-through, it kept the seniors engaged. Additionally, their work in scheduling and administering COVID testing and vaccines at their facilities enabled many seniors to be vaccinated without unnecessary stress.
I interact with these seniors quite frequently. They're another family, and I want to tell you that it's not a project, it's not work, it's dealing with the seniors as a family. And I think the reward that you see that they value comes back 100-fold. It's very, very rewarding to help them in any way that you can. And I think under the leadership of Tricia, it's come together. It's great.
So we very quickly learned how to Zoom, as did the rest of the country and the rest of the world. It was quite a struggle as staff to learn something new like that, and then to try and teach people who didn't have even as much experience on computers or even have the technology. So we limped along and became more proficient as the months went by, and so we do Zoom gardening programs, Zoom indoor or Zoom virtual outdoor adventures, classes, fitness classes, all of a sudden are now virtual. And people like them virtually, and they're already thinking that in the winter we can just continue virtual so they won't have to come out in the snow.
We do have thousands of members, so that was quite challenging. So, at the beginning it was challenging because for the first month we worked with a staggered staff as well. In order to keep ourselves safe, we had 2 people at home, working from home, 2 people in the office, and then after about a month, all 4 of us were back in the office, able to socially distance appropriately, and then able to really handle the phone situation, which, like I said, when you have 4,500 members, it becomes a challenge to try to reach everyone. We did our best to make a list. We split it up. Everybody had hundreds of names, and basically we came in every day and we started to go through our list, and we would call people, friendly check-in to see how they're doing, make sure that they knew we were there for them, and also to let them know if they knew of anybody else that needed help, to make sure that they reached out to us so that we could help them in whatever they needed.
Accepting the award on behalf of the senior centers are from Bristol, Patty Tomasek, from Burlington, Tricia Twomey, Eileen Rubino, and Art Morelli, and from Plainville, Sean Cohen, Rhonda Guberman, and Stephanie Susi. I loved the quote, "I did make a difference in somebody's life," and that in itself is everything. Relying on Zoom and toilet paper as a prize? Who would have ever thought? All of the senior centers are innovating to ensure our treasured senior population are engaged, healthy, cared for, and thriving. Well done. The Youth Live United Award, sponsored by Barnes Group, Inc. and Webster Bank, recognizes middle and high school students with a connection to the United Way who have given back to the community through volunteerism. The opportunities to give back looked a little different this year, but that did not slow down this group. This year we recognize 4 outstanding students who can teach us all how to live united. Representing Chippens Hill Middle School, Azealia Sigmund; from Bristol Eastern High School, Victoria Koshakevitz; Lewis Mills High School of Burlington student James Watson; and from Plymouth Terryville's Eli Terry Junior Middle School, Danny Schnars.
Well, first off, it's just a really good feeling to help others. I've always enjoyed it. I've always found it worthwhile. And really, it's just because when I go to these events and I see the people I'm helping, it's a feeling unlike anything else. I've been involved in a lot of groups that have to fundraise and stuff like that, and I find that I actually prefer volunteering because it just feels better here.
You should get involved in Kids in the Middle and volunteer because it looks good for yourself and you feel good about yourself after you have done it for a while, and you can look back and see everything that you've done and just think back and be proud of yourself and what you've accomplished.
In Farmers to Families, I helped out distributing food boxes to those who needed them, and we usually distribute like on the weekends, during weekdays if it's necessary, and it was a lot during the summer to help other families that couldn't get food during COVID, and it really helped a lot of different people, and it really spread the word about the United Way, so we got some more people coming.
I like Kids in the Middle because it is like an amazing way to like meet new people in a safe and positive way, and it makes you feel good about yourself knowing all the things you're doing. It really like makes you proud of yourself and helps with your self-esteem.
I feel so strongly that teaching our youth the importance of community service and giving back creates a lifelong volunteer. I am excited to see what these 4 exceptional students continue to accomplish. Congratulations, Azealia, Victoria, James, and Danny. Our final award is the Collaborative Excellence Award, which recognizes the collective impact of a special collaboration in our community. This year's recipient, the Farmers to Families program, demonstrates exemplary partnership and collaboration throughout the city of Bristol. With more than 22,000 boxes of food distributed as of this taping, it is clear that no one organization could have done this work alone. Let's hear more about this fabulous program from some of the volunteers who have been helping out all year.
There's nothing that makes you feel better than giving back to the community. So this is just a wonderful opportunity. There's a lot of families that are having difficulties for all kinds of reasons.
So the reason I volunteer at Farmers to Families is because many hands make light work, right? And so the basic necessity to have food every week in your household, this is such an important need that's being fulfilled in the greater Bristol community.
I think that Farmers to Families is a great indication of the social safety net that we have in Bristol, and when community groups come together, we can solve problems.
You know, out of all the charities and things going on, especially over the last year with COVID and people in need, this touches more people in a single event than most anything we do here in Bristol.
I just think it's an excellent program. We're really helping a lot of people that are in need right now. The communities are coming together.
This is such an opportunity to contribute so much to your community, and it takes so little of your time.
And people are very thankful, and it's a pretty synchronized situation. So, and also you get a good workout as well and start the day right. So it's very satisfying on many different levels.
I love helping out at this event, and selfishly, it's kind of instant gratification. You see the faces of the individuals and families that you're helping, and you're literally putting food in their hands.
I volunteered because I think it's a great experience to help people, and it really makes me feel good that people are getting the help that they need.
Frontline workers, city officials, and community volunteers all coming together to address food insecurities during a pandemic. That is truly collaborative excellence. Listening to all of our award winners, I have noticed that the Rising Star, Changemaker, Youth Live United, and Collaborative Excellence winners all had something in common: feeding the community, not only physically, but emotionally. All of these organizations recognized and acted upon a need that was compounded by a pandemic. 2021 has continued to challenge all of us, but listening to all of our award winners and hearing about the work they are doing in our communities is so encouraging. If you are as inspired as I am, please remember the need is greater than ever. Once again this year, we've had to cancel many of the events that raise funds to keep our agency's programs running while being asked for more and more assistance. If you can give your time, your money, or your talents, please give us a call, send us an email, or send us a check. It would be most appreciated. I would like to personally congratulate all of our deserving award winners and thank you for watching our broadcast. The United Way of West Central Connecticut wants to continue to be there for our community, but we need your help. Please consider being a part of our 2021 challenge by including any dollar amount using 21 to help us reach our 2021 campaign goals. For example, you can donate $21, $100.21, $210, etc. Every dollar makes a difference and is used right here in your local communities of Bristol, Burlington, Plainville, and Plymouth Terryville. For more information, please visit our website, uwwestcentralct.org, and remember to follow us on social media. Before I sign off, I want to thank everyone who made this broadcast possible, especially Tom Mazzarella from Maz Media. And now, please welcome back Donna Osuch for some closing remarks.
Wow, that was so exciting. What a great production. Kevin Raponi, thank you for joining us. You hit it out of the park. I am humbled by our honorees and all that they have accomplished. ShopRite and the senior centers always serve the community with heart and passion, but they especially stepped up during the pandemic. And our youth always inspire me. I also want to say personally that it has been an honor to work with the City of Bristol and the dozens of volunteers who have helped with Farmers to Families. If you were moved by this production as I was, please consider making a tax-deductible donation to United Way of West Central Connecticut. You can visit our website and make a donation securely online or send us a check. Every dollar helps and is appreciated. I would like to thank our Community Builders Reception Committee, Rachel Beckwith, Gina Doolittle, Tom Mazzarella, Mike Rivers, Lindsay Rivers, Cindy Shee, Trish Tomlinson, and David Van Allen. A huge thanks goes to Tom Mazzarella of Maz Media and Productions for Change for his endless creativity and willingness to help us. Tom has been helping us out for more than 16 years, and we are so lucky. This production would not be possible without our wonderful sponsors, and I'd like to take another moment to thank all of them, especially our premier sponsors, the Barnes Group and Webster Bank, and our platinum sponsors, Bristol Housing Authority and Stephen Auto Mall. I want to extend my personal congratulations to all of our honorees, ShopRite of Bristol, the senior centers of Bristol, Burlington, and Plainville, our youth who live united, Azalea, Victoria, Danny, and James, and everyone who made Farmers to Families successful, especially Mayor Ellen Zapo-Sasu, Police Chief Brian Gould, Public Works Director Ray Rogozinski, Emergency Management Director Harley Graham for all of their massive coordination, and our dozens of volunteers who helped to distribute the food boxes. Every one of our honorees exhibits passion to lead and advance community change. They fit our new mission statement, "Together we inspire and empower our community, creating long-lasting impact." And now, we ask you to please keep living united by giving, advocating, and volunteering. Thank you.